Hi everyone, good evening. So today we are going to discuss about the functions of an energy management system. So this is the complete block diagram of an energy management system. Here already in the previous video I have been explained you about what is the need of an energy management system and how it consists of multiple sensors as well as how it consists of different types of battery charger, battery bank and motor controller. So now after designing this, what are the functions it is going to perform? Let's try to see step by step. The first function of energy management system is it is used to optimize the energy flow. Okay, so first one we are going to perform optimize means what is meant by optimization means best. It has to perform best. Optimize the system energy flow. Okay, it optimizes the system energy flow. Due to this system, optimization of system energy flow, we are going to increase the life of the battery from 10 to 30 percentage. Okay, so energy can be system, whatever is demanded by the accelerator, that will be given to the EMS input and that will be supplied by the motor controller. Then motor can respond fastly and it can drive with excellent speed. So in that kind of optimization is done by with the help of only energy management system. There is no energy management system, so if you accelerate, just the motor will run with fixed speed. There is no use. So whatever the speed demanded by the user, that should be supplied through the energy management system, and you have to take care about the voltage and current that to be supplied, that is taken care by energy management system. So that is the first purpose of energy management system. Coming to the second purpose, this energy management system suggests the most efficient driving behavior. Okay, so it is going to suggest as the most efficient driving behavior. Sir, what is this meaning of this most efficient driving behavior? So, for example, you are driving in a normal road. Okay, so in this normal road, the vehicle will suggest you better. For example, you traveled some 100 kilometers and further you are trying to travel. So, vehicle has understand your the speed what generally you are moving. Based on that, automatically it will suggest that in this road you better go with normal mode in such a way that you are going to have better mileage. Or if you go by, if you want to go speed, then you go with sports mode, then you will reach it in less amount of time. So this is going to suggest you what is the efficient driving mode you can use in the electric vehicle based on your usage pattern. So it will analyze your usage pattern, what is your maximum speed you are going. So based on that usage pattern, it will suggest you better go with this speed, and this is the best suitable speed as per the speed what you are driving. And that's called more advanced artificial intelligence based electric vehicle. And this is also help us to make us to run our drive system in an efficient driving behavior. Okay, so that's the main importance of this energy management system. And this has an inbuilt, it is going to propose, our energy management system is going to propose a suitable battery charging algorithm. Okay, so it will only it is going to propose us a battery charging algorithm. What is this meaning of this algorithm means? So for example, you are continuously charging the battery, it will give a pop-up message that your battery is full, don't charge the battery further. If you're not taking any action, automatically it will disconnect from the charger. So it is going, that's why it is going to propose the disconnecting of the charger if it is full, and it will prevent from overcharging. And it is going to battery charging propose the best battery charging algorithm. For example, so when you see in foreign countries, they have the power bill or the power when you consume it at night time, it is going to have less amount of charge at night time. When you connect at morning time, they are going to have high amount of charging rate. Okay, so it will recommend you better keep night charging and reduce the energy consumption that you are making than your regular pattern. So it is going to suggest us with the help of an algorithm, or it is going to propose us new battery charging algorithm. At which time, if you charge in morning, what is the unit rate you are going to get? If you charge at night, what is the unit rate you are going to get? Based on this unit rate, you can select which is best for you. Okay, so that is called as how it proposes a battery charging algorithm to you. So based on this phenomena, which is best is you better charge the night electric vehicle at night time, and it is recommended to you charge only with domestic charging, which will reduce your budget what you invest on per kilometer. So that's what the main importance of it proposes an battery charging algorithm. Okay, and it directs us to use the regenerative braking energy. Okay, already we have been discussed this regenerative braking energy. So it will help us regenerative braking energy. So it will energy management system will direct us to use regenerative energy from braking and to receive energy sources from the battery. So here what's happening is when you have an energy management system, previously this was acting like a motor in a positive gradient, I mean in the cart road. When you are coming down of the cart road, this motor will try to act like an generator, and this will act like a generator and it will generate the power and it will send to the energy management system through, and this energy management system will try to charge through the contractors to the battery bank. Okay, so this is going to divert the energy into the battery bank with the help of this regenerative braking mode. So if you have, it will suggest us already you are driving the vehicle, you enable level 1 regenerative mode, level 2 regenerative mode, level 3 regenerative mode, level 4. So like these levels, all these things will be generally available in Tata Nexon EV. So you can have a chance to select which level of regenerative braking you need. You want more regenerative braking or moderate regenerative braking or low amount of regenerative braking. Due to this regenerative braking, indirectly you are going to charge your battery. So when you start charging your battery, automatically you no need to refill it again and again, which is like an energy conservation. So that's why energy management system plays a major role in regenerative braking energy. And next, so when you have this UI, so the brightness, so for example if you are in sunlight, okay, so in sunlight we cannot see our screen. Okay, so this TFT screen, which is nothing but the instrumentation panel, when you see in the sunlight, in the normal color display we cannot see. So therefore we are going to have some sort of displays where these are called most advanced thin film technology color displays, where we can directly see in sunlight also. In mobile phones also we cannot that much clearly see in direct sunlight, but this electric vehicle will be all the time working in direct sunlight while you are making journey. So they come with the latest technologies like color thin film technology, which makes us more vision. So it comes with auto dimmingness. I mean, already you have in mobile phone auto dimmingness and auto switch on from day night. I mean daylight to night mode. Okay, already you know this two types of mode. We call it as light mode and we call this as a dark mode. So automatically it will change its display color based upon the location where you are driving or at morning or night. So that's called it has an behavior, I mean the EMS and the software is designed, it has an capability to adjust the brightness in response to the external environment. Okay, that's one more feature of energy management system. Next one, this energy management system will help us in diagnosis. Okay, so we can troubleshoot the problem or we can diagnose any incorrect operation. Okay, if you are having any incorrect operation or any malfunctioning, that can be easily diagnosed with the help of an energy management system. So you can perform diagnosis and we can identify the defective components. What are the components as damaged, or what are the components as undergone the defective or which is not working. So energy management system will help us in identifying the defective components of the battery. So sometimes the battery may fail due to over temperature, or some cell may be malfunctioning, or this may undergo unbalance of voltage. It may undergo unbalancing of voltage. It may require balancing of the cell. So whatever the problem, it may be, the problem may be diagnosed, and if you are not properly operating the electric vehicle, or whatever the problem which is occurring inside the electric vehicle will be diagnosed, and the defective component will be shown in the UI as this component is defecting, and this diagnosis, what it can do is, for example, if you take in the case of a battery, so this will analyze what is the state of charge of the battery and how much percent it has been already discharged, what is the how many life cycles has already exhausted and how many life cycles are remaining, and what is the life of this battery. The complete history of the battery will be easily diagnosed with the help of an energy management system. So that's what this energy management system is performing. So coming to the next feature, it is able to analyze the history of, you can have an complete history of the battery. Okay, so you can have complete history of energy source. Energy source is nothing but battery. Especially we can identify how many number of cycles has been exhausted, okay, or how many number of cycles has been completed. That can be easily identified with the help of an energy management system. So the purpose of energy management system is complete history, how many times you have been charged, how many times you have been overcharged, how many times you have been made the battery full, from where to where you have been made full, and what kind of time you had made it full, how many times you had kept fast charging, how many times you had kept slow charging. So due to this fast charging, how many life cycles has been exhausted, how many cycles are left from right now. So all the history of the electric vehicle will be available in this energy management system. So complete history of our battery will be available with energy management system. So that's what the main importance. And this energy management system is sometimes coupled with our GPS, which is nothing but called as the navigation system. Okay, so when you have this IoT based, so our energy management system is synchronized with this navigation system. If you have this kind of operation, we can have an we can plan our journey in an energy efficient routes. So what is the meaning of this sentence is, for example, you are traveling from a X location to Y location. Our energy management system, having a navigation system through maps, it can identify what are the charging stations available from X starting point to Y ending point. So whenever you get the clarity, whenever your electric vehicle undergoes discharge, you can charge your electric vehicle in this intermediate point, and you can make your journey as an planned journey. And this will show you a route map or a plan map. So where you have a plan of energy efficient routes are possible from X to Y. So this like how you have Google Maps. In like Google Maps you have in electric vehicle also. So this will suggest us what are the charging stations available in nearby in our journey what you are going to make. All these are possible only with the help of energy management system. And when our energy management system, that's what this importance of this energy management system. And this also help us to locate charging facility to have an, so it will show you the charging points, what are the charging points available in your nearby location wherever you are traveling. So it will show us the locate the charging points if you want to extend your trip. For example, you travel from X to Y and you want to continue your journey from Y to Z. So in this extended journey, what are the possible charging, what are the possible charging docks are there, where the charging stations are available at from Y to Z, that can be identified with the help of energy management system. So it will help us in locating the charging points or the charging facility to extend your trip, or this will also help us to modify your trip if you want to change also. Okay, so the modified range, and this will also help us to book a slot in the charging point based upon the traffic. Okay, so for example, so this also will help us to do the modify the range prediction on the traffic. Okay, for example, you are traveling in an X place to Y place. In, for example, X to Y, you are moving, taking your journey. So in this journey, already it is showing in your battery, I can travel to only 100 kilometers per hour. But what happens suddenly is, so in X to Y there may be some traffic. In this traffic your battery gets drained off. So when your battery gets drained off, there are some lot of problems. So when your battery is getting drained off, so that can also be calculated with the help of the energy management system, navigation system. So this will help us to make the journey from X to Y comfortably. So this will also help us to predict how much amount of battery will be consumed based on the available traffic. So it is also giving us the with prediction to the traffic available. So you are thinking you may get 100 kilometers, but due to traffic you may get only 80. So you restrict your journey within 80, or you can continue the journey with the available charging points. It will give you the clarity what are the nearby charging points are there if the battery is undergoing exhausted. So all these features, so you can charge your battery, or you can extend your journey, or you can it will change the based on the available traffic. It will identify how many charging it can be available at different location. It will help us in navigation system to make an successful planned journey. So this will our energy management system helps us to make so complete history of the battery and the vehicle will be available, so that the problems can be easily diagnosed. And energy management system help us to easily identify the defective components of the electric vehicle, and what are the problems in the electric vehicle can be completely identified by energy management system. Energy management system also helps us to automatically adjust the dimming as per the available morning or night. And this energy management system supports regenerative braking. You can select what kind of regenerative braking you want in your electric vehicle, which will help us to travel in an with more amount of less amount of charging the vehicle. And this energy management system has a feature of a battery charging algorithm. What is the right time to save your money? Charge at night, how much amount of billing you are going to get? If you charge at morning, how much amount of billing you are going to get? So this will help you at which time if you charge how much amount of bill. This is not there in India, but this is there in foreign countries. So this will also give you the most efficient driving behavior, the best driving behavior. So in this route you can go with the sports mode, or in this route you can use the climbing mode. So it will suggest you the best driving mode. And this is also help us to find optimum system energy flow, which increases the life of the battery. Okay, so this is all about the importance of energy management system, how it is connected to the motor, how it is connected to the controller, how it is connected to the battery bank, and how it is connected to the battery charger. And all this energy management system makes electric vehicle more high quality, and which will make like an a premium quality, and it will make us to have enjoy all the features of a four-wheeler premium car. So what are the premium features you have in and safety features in four-wheeler electric vehicle? Same features can also be available in a two-wheeler when you implement this energy management system. And these features may not be available in an internal combustion electric vehicle and two-wheelers or four-wheelers, but all these features are exclusively possible with the help of in an electric vehicle with the help of only an energy management system. That's why energy management system plays a crucial role to handle better, to give better speed, better torque, and to have better performance and premium services like safety, as well as if you are met with any accident, this energy management system will send a signal to the ambulance or to nearby toll-free number. Some accident has been met, you have to come nearer. So that kind of SOS operations are also possible with the energy management system. So due to this energy management system, you have the Google Maps to access what is the traffic on the road. You don't need to listen any FM. You can manage, you can see the traffic, and you can do whatever the thing. What you have the best features in an four-wheeler normal vehicle, you can have in our electric vehicle. So that's why this is very important. That's why the energy management system is called the heart of electric vehicle. Hope you understood all the functions of an electric vehicle. If you feel the content is useful, please like, please share with your friends, and give your valuable comments. And please try to support these sort of good channels which help the public which help the students and public to get an awareness on electric vehicle and for the development. Thank you for watching. We'll meet in the next video.